Assalamu alaikum. You are welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be learning how to make a reversible tote bag. So if this is what you like to learn, stay tuned and don't forget to click on the subscribe button. So I'll be using this Ankara and this black fabric to make the tote bag. So I'll go ahead and cut it to the size that I want. I've already cut it out and this is how it looks like. The length I'm going to be using for the bag is 16.5 inches on fold. If it's on open, it's going to be about 33 inches like so. But now it's on fold, I have 16.5 inches the length. Then for the width, I have 14.5 inches for the width. I use the measurements for the black fabric to cut out the Ankara so they are the same thing. So the next thing we are going to work on is on the handle. So the handle, I have the length to be 15 inches on fold. Then the width, I have the width to be 3 inches. Next, I'm going to place the Ankara fabric on the black material. I'm going to place the Ankara fabric on the wrong side of the material. Then I'll just give it a loose stitch with about 1/4 of an inch. After I've sewn it, I went ahead to iron it and you can see how neat it is looking. This is it. So, and I decided to fold it into two. So this is it. So this is the handle. So the handle, I've bent it inward by 1/2 of an inch on the two sides and I bent it again. So at the end of the day, I should be having 1 inch for the handle. I did the same thing for both handles. The next thing I'm going to do now is to bend about 1/2 of an inch at the top part. So as I'm bending it, I'm going to iron it. So after I'm done bending with 1/2 of an inch, I'm going to bend it with 1 inch. I will use my tape so that the measurement will be accurate. So after that, I'm going to bend it and I'm going to iron it. If you want your bag to come out beautiful, try to iron as you sew. Don't wait till you finish sewing before you iron. I have ironed both sides. You can see both sides. I bent 1 inch on both sides. So the next thing we are going to do now is to work on the handle. That is to fix the handle to the bag. So now I want to get the center of the bag. You can fold the bag into two, then you iron it, but I've left the ironing table already. So I'm just going to measure it and divide my tape into two, so I'll be able to get the center. So I have 7.25 as the center, so I'll mark it. So from the center, I'm going to measure 3 inches to the left and I'm going to measure 3 inches to the right. So that's where we are going to place the handles. Don't forget to sew the handles together before you fix it to the bag. So I've already done mine. This is the point where I'll be fixing the handles to. I'll start sewing from one side. So when I reach the point where I marked earlier, I'm going to fix the handle. I'll make sure that the handle is sitting in between the marked points. You can see it. You can see that the handle is sitting in between it. Then I'll sew on top. Then whenever I get to the other point, I'll fix the handle to it, making sure that this handle is sitting in between the marked points. You can see it. Then I'll finish up the sewing. Then I'll repeat the same thing for the other side. Make sure you are using a big size needle, probably size 18 or size 16, depending on how thick your material is. After that, I'm going to raise the handle upward like so, just as the way I did in the video. Then I'm going to sew on top of it like so. After that, this is how it looks like. You can see how neat it is looking. This is why I said you should iron while sewing. So I'll repeat exactly the same thing for the other side as well, and this is how it looks like. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to join the bag together. You can see how neat the bag is looking. It is looking well ironed. To join the bag, you are going to place the right side facing each other, then you join, but we are not going to do that here. Instead of placing the right side together before joining, I'm going to place the wrong side together instead, as you can see. So I'm going to join it with 1/4 of an inch first. I'll sew on both sides. So after I've done that, this is how it looks like. You can see it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to turn it out. So after I've turned it out, this is how it looks like. I went ahead to iron it, and this is how it is looking. You can see that there's no rough stitch or rough edges at all. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to sew on the wrong side now. Having done that, this is how the bag looks like. I'll turn it over to the right side to show you. This is the right side. You can see how beautiful and neat it is looking. It is looking so neat. Trust me, camera is not even doing justice to this bag. This is the wrong side, or the Ankara side rather. because you can use it as the right side. So you can see the stitch are also well secured. There's no rough stitch at all. So you can decide to use the Ankara side, you can decide to use the black parts. We have come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, drop a comment for me in the comment section, click on the subscribe button for more tutorials. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.